Alrighty, what's up, metalheads? Peter Gilmore here for another video right here on Metal God 669. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down below in my pants, which is copyrighted, by the way. So subscribe to all my channels, which are down there, dude, in the description box. Find me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap and slap that bell, treat it like it's one of the trolls. Slap it like, smack it right in the fucking face. I turn on all notifications so you never ever miss an upload. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. It's your first time watching, thank you for watching. And thank you for joining the greatest group on YouTube today, The Prophecy, which is way better than a certain army of losers and failures. What did they lose today? They took the bait and just... They took the bait and we felt good about it. So, keep blowing us, baby. Keep blowing it. Keep blowing. And that's all I gotta say about that. But anyway... That's it. So like the video, subscribe, share the video over the internet, friend me on social media, hit that bell, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss anything. And if you do, well, too bad. It is what it is. And if it's your first time watching, welcome to the party, pal! And I hope you enjoyed the ride. That's pretty much it. Alright, we are under 1 hour away from Monday Night Raw, the 3-hour cure for insomnia. Should be an interesting show tonight. We're going to be starting the Money in the Bank qualifying matches this week, because we're 3 weeks away from Money in the Bank on July the 2nd, on Saturday, July the 2nd, in Vegas at the MGM Grand Garden Arena, because they couldn't get Allegiant Stadium because they're pussies. But it is what it is. And, so that's going to start tonight for the men's and women's side of the Money in the Bank. And we're also going to be hearing from the GOAT himself, the man that really shouldn't have fought last night. But Vince McMahon doesn't give two shits about his talent. And that man is Cody Rhodes. Is going to come out. I don't know if he's going to come out or he's going to be via satellite or something like that. But probably be coming out tonight to address the fans and to address his torn pec injury, and in that pretty damn interesting Hell in a Cell last night with Seth freaking Rollins. So he's gonna be going to get surgery on Thursday, and timetable for his return is about 6 months. A lot of people saying he's coming back at SummerSlam. I doubt that, because SummerSlam is like a month away. You morons think he's gonna come back in 6 weeks? No. It's a 6-month recovery, so unless he's John Cena and can come back in 2 months, then yeah, maybe. No, not I won't. He'll probably be back for the UK pay-per-view, but there's no chance he's coming back in 2 months. I say 6 months, so he'll come back at the Rumble, win the Royal Rumble, go to WrestleMania, possibly face Roman, probably beat Roman, which I don't want to see, because I still think it's going to be Roman and The Rock, unless something changes it by then, because The Rock's basically free from now until WrestleMania, so we'll see what happens with Cody Rhodes. And I think he needs some adrenaline in his soul. Cody Rhodes is a big fat hole. Oh, something like that. He's an asshole, but you know, really, if that was me, I mean, as much as I want to fight for the fans and fight in front of my fans, but if I've got torn pec muscle, I'm not going to injure it to the point my career is over. Because God forbid it totally tears, and then you can't even use your arm at all. You're basically a one-armed piece of shit. You can't do anything. Your career is over. You can't even hold your baby daughter. You gotta hold them like one arm and like, oh, I gotta change the diaper, you know. Not gonna happen, so. So we'll have to see what Cody says. I think he's just going to say, I'm going to get surgery on Thursday. I'm going to be out for 6 months. Then maybe Seth Rollins comes out and starts laughing like, ah, you know. Even though, Seth, you lost 16 straight times, so I wouldn't be talking. But at least you put Cody over because of the injury, so I have to give you some credit. But we'll see what happens with that. I think Seth's going to get into the Money in the Bank. I don't think he's going to... He possibly could win it, but we'll see. Depends who else is going to be in this Money in the Bank thing, which goes on Raw and SmackDown, and the women as well. Start tonight. I would definitely put Asuka in there. Probably Becky, Alexa Bliss, and probably 3 more people from maybe a couple from SmackDown. Maybe like Raquel Rodriguez, maybe Lacey Evans, and maybe a toss-up. Probably be Shotzi Blackheart, or Shayna Baszler. I don't know. It is what it is, and we'll see what happens with that. Coming up in just under an hour, just about an hour away from Monday Night Raw, and I might be on Issa's watch-along on her channel, the New York City Demon Diva. So, if you're there, come on in and join the party. It's going to be very long and very... We're going to be needing some, Pepsi. Or whatever you're going to drink. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. Quick Rampage and SmackDown ratings news. Rampage did under 450,000 views this week, even though with Punk's big announcement. 444,000 views. Yeah. Even at the 10 p.m. live slot. But it is what it is. What it is. I think this week supposedly it's 6 o'clock. I think that's because of the NHL, but I think the Western Conference Finals are about to end tonight because Colorado's up 3-0. And game 5 will be Wednesday. So I guess by Wednesday we'll see if the Colorado doesn't win tonight and goes to game 5. They win game 5. Then I would think Rampage will be back on its regularly scheduled time at 10 o'clock once again. Or if there is a game 6, that will preempt Rampage to 6 o'clock on TNT. So check your local listings and pray that Colorado wins this series in 4 or 5. I'm hoping 5, but I think it's going to be 5. There's no way that Edmonton's going to beat this team. No way. As far as the Rangers go, we got Game 4 tomorrow in Tampa at 8 p.m. on ESPN. And then Game 5 will be on Thursday night at the Garden. I will be there or be square. So, we're going to have a good time Thursday night. Whether it be 3-1 Rangers or it's tied at 2. Hopefully, it will not be tied at 2. Even though it gives the Rangers a little bit of advantage. Because they haven't lost at home this whole series, this whole playoff. So if they lose tomorrow, hopefully they'll win Game 5 at home. And then hopefully it's a toss-up on Game 6. I'm hoping they win in Game 6. I really don't want it to go to Game 7 and win it again at the Garden like they did in the first round. But anyway, to get to the Stanley Cup, you got to do it. So I'm hoping come out firing again. Even though yesterday we were up 2-0 and choked because we were playing stupid and took stupid penalties, and Tampa Bay twice took advantage of it, and then we were hoping to get into overtime, and then 40 seconds left, the guy scores, and then that was basically the nail in the coffin for the Rangers. So that's it. So we'll see what happens tomorrow night with the Rangers. That's it. NBA, the Celtics lost. But, I like the Celtics, but they got destroyed last night by the Golden State Warriors in San Francisco, or whatever they play. So the series is not at 1 apiece. Game 3 is tomorrow night. Because that's going up against the Rangers. That sucks. So yeah. So Game 3 of the NBA Finals in Boston Tuesday night. We'll see what happens with that. So it's going to be a big night of action tomorrow night with the Mets, of course, playing tonight in San Diego. big 3-game series with them. Coming off a split of the Dodgers. Great. Hopefully the Mets can take 2 or 3. Pass another quiz, because like J.D. Davis said, this is the... we just passed the quiz, and then the real test is in October. So, we'll see what happens with that. And we will move on from there. Alright, I talked for 10 minutes. I didn't get to my point, but it is what it is. Alright, hope everybody had a great day. Nice warm day here in the Northeast. Nice little summer, pre-summer day. You know, summer doesn't begin for another, actually 2 weeks from tomorrow is the official start of summer. So, I'm going to be starting that summer vacation pretty damn soon. Like I said, I won't be on much during the summer. Right after the vacation, I probably won't be, but we'll see what happens with all that. Let me move on. All right, so on the Metal Guide channel, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for watching my last video about Melanie Pillman's passing. Doing pretty good in the first few days of that video going up. Keep going, and tell your friends and share with everybody. That's it. Alright, so, but on this particular video, as always, usually this is the channel where I do a lot of tributes to the faithful departed, whether it be in music, sports, wrestling, or baseball, football, whatever, entertainment, and stuff like that. And I do some other music type videos. So, this is a music type video, but it's a death video. And I'm not doing it for views or clout or anything like that. So, take that little assumption and stick it straight up your ass. That's all I gotta say about that. So, as the title below says, we got another death in the world of music. Not a big death, but to me, you know, being an 80s guy, I love the 80s. And all the bands that came out in the 80s. Especially this particular band. Now, as the title below says, I want to pay my respects and tribute to a pretty damn good bass player. The original bass player for the great band you all know and love, founded by Mr. Bon Jovi, or Bon Jovi. But yeah, I want to give my thoughts and prayers to Alec John Such, or Such, I think it is. So Alec John Such has passed away. He passed away yesterday at the age of 70. No cause of death has come out as of yet. But, you know, just sad to hear that he passed away yesterday at 70. So not too young. You know, Melanie Pillman died in her 50s. So dropping like flies this year, all these people, sadly. But anyway, yeah, Alec John Such passed away at 70. He was one of the founding members of Bon Jovi way back in the day. It's a shame that he passed away, and you know, the band put up a statement yesterday on their social media pages. They say, and I quote, I'm taking this from Yahoo Entertainment. But you can just look it up. I don't have to really put the source to it, but just look it up. We are heartbroken to hear the news of the passing of our dear friend Alec John Such, who passed away yesterday, June the 5th. Because today is June the 6th. He was an original as a founding member of Bon Jovi. Alec was integral to the formation of the band. To be honest, we found our way to each other through him. He was a childhood friend of Tico Torres, the drummer for the group, and Richie Sambora, original guitarist. To see us perform as, I think it was Mercy, I think they call him, or something with an M, I think. It was an original band before they found John Bon Jovi, and then he joined it, and then there it is, Bon Jovi. Anyway, Alec was always wild and full of life. Today, these special memories bring a smile to my face and a tear to my eye. We will miss him dearly. Like I said, no cause of death was immediately disclosed. Probably get that later this week, maybe, with the autopsy report. Let's see what that's like. Prior to forming Bon Jovi in 1983, Alec John Such played in a band with Richie Sambora and managed a club in Sayreville, New Jersey. It was at this club called the Hunka Bunka Ballroom. Nice name. Where he booked singer John Bon Jovi to play. And then the founding Bon Jovi lineup teamed up with John Bon Jovi and Alec John Such on bass, Richie Sambora on guitars, Tico Torres on drums, and who's still in the band. Well, Tico's in the band, John Bon Jovi's still in the band, and founding member David Bryan on keyboards. But now, obviously, they're a whole different band because they kicked out Richie a few years ago. And now they got 2 guitarists. Then they got a background musician. I don't know who the fuck that guy is. Plays a tambourine. I think he plays like a little bit of. I think he plays percussion. So it's like a second percussionist, if you will. And the bass player now is Hugh McDonald, so who joined the band in 95, 96, I think. Anyway, those of you who don't know, Alec John Such appeared on Bon Jovi's first 6 albums with the start of Fahrenheit. The first album was Fahrenheit 9. I don't know what number that was. Fahrenheit 9998 or something like that. And then the ever-popular album, which came out Bon Jovi, then Slippery When Wet, and then so on and so forth. He was on that, the 86 album, Slippery When Wet, which contained the band's signature songs Living on a Prayer and Wanted Dead or Alive. But by 1984, he was so burnt out from touring, drugs were involved, alcohol, stuff like that. He announced his departure from the band, and he was replaced by, like I said, Hugh McDonald, who's been there ever since then. Ever since he left, he's been on the last few albums with Bon Jovi. He's been on tour with Bon Jovi, with Richie, until Richie got kicked out. Stupid move, by the way. So anyway, alongside John Bon Jovi, Richie Sambora, Tico Torres, and David Bryan, Alec John Such was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of Bon Jovi in 2018, which was great. It felt like Jason Newsted and now Robert Trujillo, who's now in the Hall of Fame as a member of Metallica. You know, the same thing with Bruce Kulick when Kiss finally got in. You know, they had the original members, you know, Paul, Gene, Peter, and Ace. They mentioned Eric Singer. They mentioned Vinnie Vincent. They did mention Mark St. John, who passed away after taking over for Vinnie Vincent, and then Bruce Kulick took over for him doing the Animalized album and tour. So they mentioned that. They mentioned Bruce. So technically, those guys are in the Hall of Fame, but the core 4, you know, were actually in. But technically, Bruce Kulick's still there. But I don't think he was at the Hall of Fame ceremony. I think it was just Peter and Ace. I think not Peter and Gene, not Ace. Gene and Paul. What am I saying? But anyway, you know, minus that. Glad that Alex, you know, was remembered. John Bon Jovi, you know, I think it was John or Richie called him and said, "Hey, you know, we're getting, you know, we want you to be on on stage with us when we get inducted to the Hall of Fame." That's what happened. Did a great speech to John, thanking John for all the great years they had. So there's really no animosity between them when he left in '94. Even though there were times like during the Bon Jovi Behind the Music, John Bon Jovi said that it's like, I'm glad he left. His bass playing sucked. I'm like, what? Bass playing wasn't that bad. And personally, I think it wasn't that bad. You know, if you hear the opening riff to Living on a Prayer, that's iconic. And then the opening bass riff to Keep the Faith, that's legendary. I mean, you hear those 2 songs, you know it's Bon Jovi. It's like when, let me cue my stew, we play rock and roll from Motorhead, alright, rock out with you, cock out, alright. You know? When you hear the opening riff to Ace of Spades, got a wart in my face, you know, you hear that opening dirty bass riff, you know it's Motorhead. You know. But it is what it is. I mean, I did see Alex in Bon Jovi during that time he was in Bon Jovi, up until '94. on the Keep the Faith tour, not the New Jersey tour, the next one, the Keep the Faith tour, because that was the last album he was actually on. And then Hugh McDonald has been on since The Circle and These Days, and all those other great Bon Jovi albums that have been out since. You know, the last few albums haven't been that great, and basically now John Bon Jovi can't even sing. If you've seen on YouTube, like John Bon Jovi butchering "Living on a Prayer" and "You Give Love a Bad Name," he's botching lines. He can't even sing anymore because he's like, what, 70 years old? 60, 70 years old, he still can't sing. He's starting to I think it's time to kind of either stop or hang it up. I think Bon Jovi should actually really hang it up because they're not really a great band anymore. I think after Richie left, they were done. I was like, don't even make another album. They did. And it wasn't even that good. But, you know, I always go back to the classic albums. You know, Slipping Away West, just an iconic album. Iconic songs. Living on a Prayer. Wanted Dead or Alive. You Give Love a Bad Name. Always. Bed of Roses. So many great songs. Keep the Faith. Runaway. I mean, there's so many good Bon Jovi songs. Back in the day and up till I think 2000 and something in the 2000s, and we all know "It's My Life" is probably another good iconic song. We weren't meant to follow, and all those other great songs you know and love. But still, now, like I said, Bon Jovi is not the Bon Jovi we all know and love. They're a nostalgic act right now, but you know, when you go see them, you know, it's all fun and games. You know, it's like, yeah, Bon Jovi, whoa, Living on a Prayer, no, stuff like that. It's always good to see them, but you know, if I wanted to go see him again, I was like, I want to see Richie, you know. I wanted to get the old guys back, just like take the new guys, like get them out of here already. Get Alex to play a tour or two, not a big tour. You don't have to go on tour for like 3-4 months, and then Richie comes back. Let Richie come back. Not to say anything bad about the guitars they have now, but you know. They can't emulate Richie's playing at all. Richie's a fucking legend on the guitar. But that's just me. But anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Leave me your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. What do you guys think of Alec John Such of Bon Jovi passing away yesterday at the age of 70? Great bass player, and who will be missed. And now he's playing bass in that concert hall in the sky with Lemmy. And maybe all the other bass players and guitarists out there. They're having a big jam up in that concert hall in the sky. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So, as always, on my Rest in Peace tribute videos, I like to take a memorial toast to the faithful departed. So, to the family and friends and fans of Alec John Such and Bon Jovi, I say, here's to you, and Alex, you're a great man. Great tunes, great bass riffs. I'll still keep playing Living on a Prayer and Keep the Faith because those are iconic bass riffs. And that's all I gotta say about that. Hope you're having fun in heaven with Lemmy and Ronnie James Dio and everybody else up there. And, you know, when I get up there, I hope to hear Living on a Prayer when I get up there, but it won't be anytime soon. But anyway, cheers, my friend, and to, like I said, to Alec John Such, rest in peace, and here's to you. That's pretty much it. Just a sad day in the world of music, you know, classic rock or glam metal, or well, Bon Jovi is a classic rock act. Back then they were glam metal, pretty much glam metal / hard rock. But now it's just basically a nostalgic act with a little bit of country when they did that song with that country singer. I forgot the name of that song. But it is what it is. So that's probably all I got to say about that. So I'm going to get ready for Monday Night Raw in about 45 minutes from now. Should be a decent show. We'll hear from Cody, like I said. And probably start the Money in the Bank qualifying matches. And all the other fallout from Hell in a Cell tonight on Monday Night Raw. And Friday night on SmackDown, which I will not see until late because I'm going to Outlaw Wrestling on Friday with my good buddy Nick Infante 92. So the prophecy, which is real. Don't listen to anybody else, especially that fake army that says that the prophecy is fake. Blah blah blah. There's a spy in the midst of our group. That's a lie. But it is what it is because I can't prove it. We don't need to prove anything to you. So until you actually show vivid proof, then it's all lies and finished slander. But that's it. So anyway, that's it. Thank you all for watching. I will be back later tonight. So another twofer tonight. But as always, my Monday Night Raw live review coming up later tonight, probably about 11:45, around midnight-ish. We'll see what happens with that. Give you my thoughts and analysis for Monday Night Raw. So that will be on the Killer Demons channel. Link to the channel is down below in the description box. So join me later for Monday Night Raw. We'll talk. We'll have a good time. And that's pretty much it for a beautiful Monday, June the 6th, 2022. And we'll be live tomorrow night as well for NXT and the Rangers game after that. We'll talk about the Mets a little bit too. Then Wednesday night we would definitely be doing a AEW Dynamite review, which should be pretty damn interesting on Wednesday night with that Battle Royale to see who faces Moxley in the main event that night, and the winner will face either Hiroshi Tanahashi or Hiroki Goto, who that match is now going to be made official for Dominion on June the 20th, because Tanahashi was not even on the show, but now, since Punk got hurt, and now he's going to be out for a couple months, they made Tanahashi and Goto with the winner to face Moxley or whoever wins the Battle Royal at Forbidden Door on June 26th for the interim AEW World Heavyweight Championship. So I'm thinking it's going to be Moxley. Obviously, he's going to beat whoever wins the Battle Royal. So I think it's going to be Moxley and Tanahashi, which Tony Khan, take my money for that one. So I think it's going to be Moxley and Tanahashi for the interim AEW World Heavyweight Championship. They'll probably give it to Moxley for a second time, and he'll run with it until Punk comes back, which could be at All Out 4 in Chicago, or possibly by Full Gear in November. But I don't think Punk's going to be out that long. He's got a broken foot, so usually the timetable is a couple months at best. I would say 2, maybe 3 months at most. So I would think he's probably going to miss All Out, or make an appearance maybe. But fighting probably the actual next pay-per-view, I would think they would do Punk and Moxley at Full Gear for the Unified World title. And then Punk will just outright win it, but we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so that's pretty much it. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. I bid you adieu. Rock out with your Kokoot. And that's it. So until next time, we're the Prophecy. I'm Peter Gilmore, and we're the Prophecy. Nick, Lauren, Prince, Idol, everybody else in the Prophecy, which is real as real can come, will be live on Friday night from Brooklyn, New York for Outlaw Wrestling versus the NWA. Friday night. Gonna be a great night. Hopefully get some more members that we already have. We have a ton of members. More members of that fake army, but it is what it is. Of lying, flapping cowards that they are. But it is what it is. And if you don't like me talking about you, then don't talk about us. Simple as that. Move on, assholes. But if not, keep sucking my dick. Because you're not gonna do anything face to face. Because you're a bunch of cowards. But I digress. Anyway, that's it. I'm out of here. Thank you for watching. We're the Prophecy. If you're not down with that, you mindless zombies, we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's copyright too. So keep stealing my catchphrases, assholes. Because it's copyrighted, so time to pay up, bitch. Rent is due right now, so pay up. And that's all I gotta say about that. So I'll see you guys later on the Kill Demons channel. But for now, I'm Peter Gilmore, and until next time, peace.